Hey guys, name's Finn playing the 7th Crystal. This time, instead of loading a game, I'm in fact going to magically teleport to the place that I need to be. Bam! Alright, so last time I kind of came out of this place here, or something, or I came out of the museum, and I kind of thought the museum was farther along that way, so when I saw this door open, I didn't think anything of it. But in fact, it's the servants' quarters, and there's even a little message here, or a little symbol. Now I've got 2 of them. They don't even stack. It's freaking amazing. Can't even do anything with them. And now this appears to be an entire new place with 2 oxen carts there. More oxen for your boxen. These doors don't even open, although they do look very nice. But the servants' quarters are not meant to be fancy. Usually they're pretty crappy indeed because servants...
Is that you, Kevel?
What's that sound?
What?
I surrender! He's right here! Help!
Oh, crap.
There's a
You know, I think I could really do this a little bit better. Yeah, I think I could really do this more justice by turning off the lights or some such. Turning off the lights is what you do when you freaking knock someone out, apparently, because light is objective third person and... Okay, I seem not to have alerted them this time. Oh, but the lights are already off, and it's just the fire that's on. Fire in... yeah, whatever. Seems there's a book here I can read. Some kind of smoke and or just weird glitches are happening. Well, it's a smoky kind of glitch. Yeah. Brady and Liz are so cute. Liz is a doll. She taught me to write, and Brady got my brother his position as guard here. They're both sweet as ripe plums, they are. They deserve to be happy. Too bad the Lord and Lady haven't been having as much fun as earlier. Wonder what that's about. Never mind, Anissa. Don't be a busybody. They're nothing to do with you. Now, Joran, on the other hand, he might have everything to do with me. He's handsome, good height and build, nice, kind face, loyal and dependable. Even more importantly, he's funny and simply darling. He makes me laugh. Not too many folks are really amusing, but he is. I snicker all the time when he hangs around here, falling all over himself. Maybe it's time I found a nice fella to settle down with. I've had my fun with silly boys, and I feel ready to snare myself a good man. Think I'll start making eyes at Joran. He's a nice age for me anyway, and I'm sick of wasting my time. If my instincts are right, he could make me happy indeed. Yes, I think so. Sometimes I've scoped him out on his patrol routes when he didn't know I was watching. I'd hide in the alcoves behind the statues and peek out at him. Sometimes I must smother a quiet snicker. It feels rather delicious skulking about. Not that I'd make a career out of it. My taste for danger isn't that much, and I'm happy living like I do, except for one thing, but a certain able-bodied guard can help with that. Jeez. This whole mission is completely shameless in both character and writing. Pretty great. And I just took some more loot. But you know what? Who cares? I'm not going to sweat it. Nope, not at all. I probably even took some last time too. So these are the quarters of the servants, and there's a door here. It's nothing. It's just a closet with total darkness, except there's a big old blob, which is probably a chair or something. Let's bust out the flares. Oh, it's a bathtub. What? This is a bathroom? Wow, that's some kind of bathroom you got there. Oh. I guess I'll just leave that flare used because... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to pick a key off of one of these freaking sleeping people. Do they wake up if I...
What's that?
I guess they do. So... in is the entry to the servants' rooms, and I'm gonna have to freaking kill them right in their beds if they wake up again, because this is just simply unacceptable. And I guess you probably don't have anything more interesting on you. It's just simply a duplicate key. Keys are incredibly easy to make a copy of. Even servants can afford it, except this doesn't make any sense because they'd just be given it, I suppose. So my talking really isn't anything. Not feeling very random today, I guess. There's yet another key, which is probably the same thing. He's very good. No physical proof. Bruises don't show. Lord thinks we whine over much when injuries are trivial. Not so. My arm barely works well enough to write. Mother wishes to leave. Where would we go? She's too old to hunt for jobs. Live on scraps. She's my sole concern. To hell with Lorcan. Can take it till I find new work and board for us. We'll write more later. Can't now. hurts. I see. So Lorcan's been beating the shit out of people as well. That is a very nasty thing to do, and I hope he gets his comeuppance in a very hilarious way later. Anyways, this seems to be the only place I can go, so allow me to insert the key into your lock, baby, because this mission is just full of silly nonsense anyway. Oh, of course, that's his room. This is where I wanted to go. Yes. To my angel Brady, every moment with you is as fresh as spring, as balmy as summer, as colorful as autumn, and this letter is very long, as clean as winter. If in you is the beauty of all my years, and when we are finally united, I will never long for a moment more apart from you. The love you have shown to me is gentle and pure, yet strong and passionate as well. You've given rise to all manners of joy I've never known before. My bliss is sweeter now than in the foolish fancies of youth, because I have found a reality more lovely than all the most sensuous romances combined. I once thought I wished some handsome noble would marry me and carry me away from this place, showering me with wealth. I coveted riches, silks, fine wines, and gold. Now all the finery in the world pales to the hue of dust when compared to what I feel when I'm in your warm embrace. You've shown me the pleasures of joining to another heart, mind, body, and soul. None other could fill me or fit me so perfectly as you. My only longing now is to have you whisk me away forever, to be bound to you in matrimony. I will share my life with you and have children with you. Arson, murder, and jaywalking? The end of the sentence is not nearly so poetic as the last. We'll raise a family like you wanted and never be separated again, not for anything, not even if one of you has to go to the bathroom and the other's just standing in the other room. I know it has taken a long time, but as you've shared this dream with me, I have finally realized that it is my own as well, and that all that I dream is drawn to all that you are. I thrill to the day when we can at last cling to each other and never feel the pressure to let go. Oh, my love, Elizabeth. A bit clingy there, like literally, and there's his rosary. There's a key. Saturnine's room key. Well, I know where to look for that. There's some kind of objectives that I've done there. Here's yet another book, but it's only a couple pages. Tonight I will tell my darling Elizabeth of my plan. This is our one and only chance to be free, and together we are meant to be. As we are meant to be. I must admit that I am afraid to venture once more into the crypt, especially alone, but there are some things best left unspoken. If Elizabeth knew anything of the suspicions I harbor as to what we may have unleashed by removing that damnable sapphire from its tomb, she would surely forbid me from going through with this. Although my lord will not even listen to my warnings, I fear I am right. We have unwittingly released the ghosts of long-dead Hammerites by moving their treasure. When I lie in my bed at night, I am sure I hear their chilling whispers, even from as far away as my room. I am afraid, but I will do this for my Elizabeth. I would brave the depths of hell itself. I hope this rosary will protect me. Well, now, since they got knocked out and, like, placed in a decorative room by me, I hope that they can still, you know, not really elope, but, like, go on, get married, and be super clingy in a romantic way and stuff to each other. That would be quite nice, because, you see, when people are in a relationship in a game, you have to make them have a whole bunch of problems for drama, because otherwise there's just no drama. Dramatic. Got it? This is like the super drama junkie talking about episode, although... oh, whatever. Silence visits me once more, as the stairs are farther away than I thought they would be, because stairs tend to walk and move. They have little ant legs and they scurry about and go and move way over to the other end of the mansion and end up leading to some crazy place that you shouldn't have even looked at, because it's literally nothingness, referencing a book in order to pass the time. It's either that one or it's this one. For some reason they've got separate rooms already. Like, why wouldn't you have the same Whoa. What is that? Freaking Alice Cooper or some kind of rock star? I don't know. It looks pretty creepy. You know, I'm thinking of certain pieces of loot. Oh, is that... Wait. You know, that almost reminds me of like an early design for Zaya or something, except this was way before that, I guess. Except maybe it wasn't before it came out, but I don't know. Picking up in a chest here. It's not a chest, it's a freaking money box. Enormous difference. It doesn't even have a lock on it. I saw these picks are just magic. They got Wi-Fi powers, you just hold them in front, and they just pick it open with speakers and sound and everything. Nursery key. Nursery. Must be the other room there. I'm gonna drink of water. That's better. Have to load for reasons I will not explain. Oh, man, that took forever. And, there. Let's start again, shall we? Every long moment stretches past as I watch her face silently. She doesn't know I still watch her, or perhaps she does and is hurt because my expression turns grim, because I avoid her eyes when she turns to me. I want to reach out and touch her. I want to hold her, tell her I love her, be with her. When I try, I see the face so much like my daughter's, and the anguish is more than I can bear. I can't reach out to my Alexandria for comfort, even in a time like this. I know I have failed her. I couldn't save her child, nor have I been able to give her another one. I bury myself in things that have nothing to do with my grief or my guilt, trying to avoid it all. My time is consumed by the Hammerite Order, my study of weapons. I begin to suspect she thinks me boring and cold now. I only wish I could express to her exactly why I am troubled, that she is a living reminder of my shame. Maybe it would help her to forgive me if I did. But no, how could she? My wife must blame me. The mother nurtures, and she nurtured our little one well. The father is supposed to be the protector, and I failed in that task. I could not keep my child from harm when she was most vulnerable. I deserve scorn and hatred. How can I face sweet Alexandria? I see her eyes nearly as round and innocent as her daughter's, exactly as beauteous. It pains me no end to see them looking at me like that, reminding me of what could have been. She would have looked exactly like her lovely mother if she'd had the chance to grow up. When her wounded gaze is upon me, it is as though our child's wraith accuses me through the form of the woman I wed. Alexandria must hate me, she must. I agonize over even the smallest meetings we must have during the day, go to any lengths to avoid them. Well, naught can be done about it now. I will wait and hope for forgiveness, if I can begin to earn it. In the meantime, back to my studies.
My daddy is sad all the time. Mommy's sad too.
If you don't give me, as the player, a chance to make this right, then you mission designers are like the cruelest guy ever. Just heartbreaking / wrenching. Taking a freaking power tool to your heart. I don't know why a wrench would be a power tool. That's a pretty funny thought, actually. Oh, and this is this part of the attic with...
I should be able to find something in here.
With that little thingy, little triangle-shaped hole leading back to the other part. There's a chest I can't open. Here's a chest I possibly can. What a weird collision box is stopping. No. Well, this is this a room? No, this is the library, isn't it? Must be, yeah. Okay, well, apparently I can find something in here, so let's start looking and clicking and frobbing around randomly here. Well, attempting to frob. Well, I mean, let's get out a flare, that is, after all, what they're for. Let's see. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a sword. Or no, I do. Maybe I can cut this band down. No, that didn't really do anything. Okay, well, maybe... Well, that why is there like a ship's wheel in the attic? Like, I don't think I can frob it, can I? I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be a light switch either. Okay, well I can't find anything in here. I'm guessing maybe, possibly, there's going to be some conversation down there that I can listen in on, maybe. I don't know, but I've got a couple more ideas for things to do. And also, I've got some random weird idea here, if I can find it. Ah, here we are. I don't really know, about this, but perhaps I thought maybe if I put this note down somewhere, which is a note that Alexandria wrote, about, stuff about her husband, but I guess I can't. So instead I'm going to take my other idea here into consideration and try to open this door with a random key that I may have. More than a little creepy, as nurseries indeed always tend to be. What did that do? It's almost like there's supposed to be a light there, but there really isn't. I love these bouncing balls. It's such a silly way to have fun. Oh man, well, it looks like there's... What? There was just like a eck sound. I don't know what it was. What? This is my first gift to you, little Sarah. I bought it a year after your daddy and I were married in the hopes that someday I would have a baby girl to read it to. Well, now here you are, and whether I live to see you read these to your own daughter or not, I want you to have this paper monument to my love for you and your fathers as well. We have so much affection to give you and so many things to show you. You will always be a walking, breathing reminder of our passion for each other and the life we share. We'll take care of you always, I promise that, my angel, and love you until we take our very last breaths. Your mother, Alexandria. No more, I can barely even take it. Okay, it's a nursery rhyme. The frivolous cake. That is the greatest name I've ever heard. The frivolous cake. Think about it, people. The frivolous... I love the word frivolous. A freckled and frivolous cake there was that sailed on a pointless sea, or any lugubrious lake there was in a manner emphatic and free. How jointlessly and how jointlessly the frivolous cake sailed by on the waves of the ocean that pointlessly threw fish to the lilac sky. What kid is gonna know big words like that? Maybe it teaches them that and stuff. Oh, anyways. Oh, plenty and plenty of hake there was, of a glory beyond compare, and every conceivable make there was tossed through the lilac air. Up the smooth billows, and over the crests of the cumbersome combers flew the frivolous cake with a knife in the wake of herself and her currenty crew. Not totally grammatical. Like a swordfish grim it would bounce and skim this dinner knife fierce and blue. The frivolous cake was filled to the brim with the fun of her currenty crew. Oh, plenty and plenty of hake there was, of a glory beyond compare, and every conceivable make there was tossed through the air. Around the shores of the elegant isles where the catfish bask and purr, and lick their paws with adhesive smiles and wriggle their fins of fur. They fly and fly neath the lilac sky, the frivolous cake and the knife. Who wake with this glamourous indigo eye, in the wake of his future wife. The crumbs flow free down the pointless sea to the beat of a cakey heart, and the sensitive steel of the knife can feel that love is a race apart. In the speed of the lingering light are blown the crumbs to the hake above, and the tropical air vibrates to the drone of a cake in the throes of love. This is a children's poem! Throes of love? God! See you guys tomorrow.